Hey everybody, welcome to Chris Cooks. Today I'm sharing some really special recipes. These are recipes that have inspired our new collaboration with Poppy and Pout and the flavors of those lip balms. Today we are going to make a baked pear with rosemary caramel sauce. This is an amazing flavor, so warm, comforting. I think you're gonna love it, and it's very easy to make. Also dairy-free, gluten-free, all that stuff. Let's get into it. First thing we're gonna do is make the dairy-free caramel sauce. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I make the best caramel sauce that I've ever had, dairy-free or otherwise. I think that this is the best tasting caramel sauce that exists. Proving me wrong. Give this one a try and let me know what you think. We're gonna start with a can of, this is coconut cream, Mayploy brand, 19 ounces. If you can't find this in your store, you can use like a full fat coconut milk. Just make sure it's not like a light version. You can also find this on Amazon. 2 cups of brown sugar. This is not a sugar-free dessert by any means, but you deserve it. 1 cinnamon stick. I'm gonna actually use that to kind of move the sugar around. This will be my little stirring stick for now. Lemon juice. The full recipe is linked down in the caption below also. You can see all the ratios and everything like that. Here's a few whole spices. We have allspice berries and cloves. Those will go in there. We're just gonna do probably 2 sprigs of rosemary. And that may seem weird, but rosemary in a caramel sauce is phenomenal. 1 vanilla bean, we're just gonna split it down the middle. Toss that in there. And then nutmeg. You want about 1/4 teaspoon of that, not too much. Just enough to get that flavor in there. This is a salted caramel, so we're also gonna add in a couple pinches of a good quality sea salt. This goes on the stove. You're gonna bring it up to a simmer and let it go for like 20 to 30 minutes. Keep an eye on how thick it gets, and we don't want it to burn, but this doesn't behave like a normal caramel sauce that you can't stir. This one you can stir. It's a lot more forgiving. It'll turn out perfect. While that cooks, we're gonna prep the pears. Make sure there's no stickers or anything on them and you're not getting any gross bits. This one has like a gross bit in the bottom. So I'll cut it in half and only use the good half. We're gonna take off the stems. We'll then use a spoon just to take out that seed portion. If you have like a melon baller, that works really good. And into our baking dish. Pears are prepped. What's gonna go on top of this is a toasted walnut topping that's gonna be toasted with some fresh rosemary, get some of that flavor in there and a little bit of salt. Caramel is bubbling, we're gonna go check on that. The caramel, you can see it's reducing, the color is starting to change. We're gonna work on toasting the walnuts into our dry pan, a sprig of rosemary, and then just like, I don't know, half a cup of walnuts. We'll toast these gently over medium heat, but it does need a little salt. Nuts are coming along. I can tell by the bubbling, a lot of the liquid has reduced out, and this is kind of the consistency that we're looking for. So we'll cut off the heat, take this back over and strain it out. Now this caramel sauce, I mean, look at the consistency of that. That is a dream right there. It's a little bit more reduced right now than it will end up though, because the pears are gonna release some of their liquid. That's gonna mix in, and so it will thin this out a little bit, but it will also add a bit more texture. Every time. So good. Cover this with foil. To start, oven is at 375, convection setting. We're gonna bake this covered for probably 20 to 30 minutes. Keep an eye on it, and then we'll take the lid off and let it finish, or take the foil off, let it finish for maybe another 10 minutes or so. Looks so good. And the smell of that caramel sauce, I can't say it enough times. It's going to change your whole outlook on food alternatives. Or it'll just make making a caramel sauce way easier for you, and you will love it every time. A little bit of that sauce in the bottom. Y'all. Some of our walnuts, and that's it. You can serve this really with anything that you want. I can't wait any longer though. I have to taste this. That is special. And if you know somebody who has like a dairy allergy or a dairy intolerance, making them this, they're gonna be like, oh, I can't have that. You're like, guess what? Yes, you can. And they'll just be so happy. Isn't that the best? That's the best part of cooking. Y'all, this one is a total winner. I would love to know what you think. I mean, can't you just smell it through the camera? I wish you could. It smells amazing. The full recipe is linked down in the caption of the video, and I really hope that you make this for somebody that you care about. Okay, come on. Don't burn me. Yeah, they're so good.